Hello everyone, this is Bellacore. This time I'm in for a showcase of the matchup versus Giant Wildfire. Especially, I wanted to show you what we can do against Refurbished Familiar and Crackland Shaman tags. Well, let's start. This is the first matchup, and well, you can maybe see why I'm currently very happy to show off this special video. I'm as of late running deep analysis, so it's just about, well, they have their turn 2 refurbished familiar, and I already got up on cards because of it. Well, now with Banishing Nag and Sewer Scam, I'm infinite. Easy. This is just sometimes very fast. And Utopia Sprawl, Arbor Elf isn't just a good start for Gruul Ramp, it's also for us one of the best ones. Well, so this was the first game of this matchup, and well, I'll go into the second. So this time we got a handful of elves, and I'm happy again to see a deep analysis. Well, the opponent drops a Crackland Shaman, but as they should, they don't crack it just for that. They also don't crack it just for those two elves. That would be also some kind of waste. I will play around that. I'm really lucky I draw the blue mana to get the deep analysis go before the opponent thinks their Nihil Spellbomb has to be used. That's very lucky on me. But now I'm in, well, in the position to work against the Crackland, and what I will do is, for starters, I will pressure them with Netless Sentinel. Very easy. I don't really need to block with it, and even now when they attack this land, I'm just trying to not let them draw more cards at this moment. Well, they still destroy that abundant growth land. It's not even an Utopia Sprawl land, and they get an attack in, but well, for that they actually paid the price. The Utopia Sprawl now is on the land, and I've got the pressure on. At this point, I'm playing into the pressure. I'm playing into their board of Crackland Shaman. I want them to crack it. They now need to crack it. They have just 3 cards in hand. They can crack the Nihil Spellbomb, now for no real use, but for the card. I want them to crack more of their lands to get out of the Crackland situation. And this is all positive for me because I am able to hold up the pizza. The pizza will most likely make me survive all of that, because if they crack actually 4 artifacts, then it's all their board except those 2 lands gone. So what I now more or less have to prevent is I mean, I could have prevented with a negate that they gain more artifacts, would be a plan. But also now I'm just trying to get the pressure on them. And they know, well, I can draw more cards, but I'm in the position of, if I tap out the elf to draw more cards, they could actually just use their Crackling Shaman and my board is gone. I need to find some kind of timing where the Crackling Shaman already has used most of its sacrifices to then, in the best case, get the Surveillance Cam and then untap the elf to play the pizza. Well, this means I won't tap down the Refurbished Familiar this time. And, well, I need to wait. Now, they play Gitixan Infiltrator. This means they are much more inclined, to crack their stuff. Now they want to sacrifice most of their board. They want to get into that position where they have the upper hand and just kill me in maybe 2 turns. This means also now at least I need to hold up the pizza to let the druid survive and maybe draw into the helix with the surveillance cam next turn. And, well, again, I wait. I let them resolve. So they actually use a fanatical offering for to sacrifice their own Crackling Shaman because they are really greedy. So now Crackling Shaman is off the board. We can, on top of all their burn, we can on top of that get to draw our cards, and, well, this makes it much easier for us. We don't have to spend those 4 mana of the activation next turn. We can do it this turn. Of course the board dies, but we have the pizza to save the devoted druid. Snuff out would be really devastating here, but, well, I guess they don't. So we survive. And now we actually got enough mana to play Lorien Revealed, which we drew. It's not a helix, but it's close. And Lorien Revealed draws us into a helix, and we just combo off. Well, this means all that pressure that we took and were replayed into was good for us. We pressured them and made a situation where it was a good thing for them to crack all their artifacts with the shaman. And with that we were able, especially because this deck needs to run 4 pizzas. All the decks that just run the 2, and they don't really are able to interact with it. It's a good artifact even without the combo. People absolutely seem to forget that. And, well, this time it saved us and made the game. Well, thank you for watching this Giant Wildfire showcase.